Hello and welcome to the SAWSConnector release spotlight for the version 1.21.0. In this video we will take a look at the latest features introduced in this version and show you where to find them. So let's get started. Logbook for configuration changes. The option to create logbook entries was added to every connector station, data map and job. This enables you to document changes made to the export configuration, including the user and date of the change. Additionally, you can provide a reference for each log entry, which can contain a version number or a link to an Atlassian ticket, for example. Opening the station logbook displays the entries for that station as well as for all the data maps and jobs included in it. Ursula AI Assistant. The connector suite has been extended to include the Ursula AI Assistant. This assistant enables you to chat with our AI about how to configure the SAWSConnector or other related topics. Currently, you can only ask questions, but the ability to perform configurations and exports is already in development, so stay tuned for future updates. Ursula AI Enhancements. We've expanded Ursula AI's capabilities with support for Google Gemini and DeepL, alongside our existing AI options. Thanks to our AI Control Hub's adapter technology, you can now select the best AI for each task seamlessly. And when using DeepL, you can even provide a custom translation glossary for consistent, tailored results. But that's not all. We've also introduced a new attribute value translation active job in the connector suite. Unlike initial product value population, this job is designed specifically for translating existing values into new languages, making multilingual content management easier than ever. Ursula AI active jobs, which process images, now support PDF files as input. This gives you more flexibility when processing your assets. Ursula AI transformation lists. The transformation lists are one of the connector's oldest and most reliable features. Thanks to the new possibilities that AI offers, we were able to expand them even further. Now, the transformation list can alter values via Ursula AI with a given prompt. These results are then stored in the transformations, which improves performance and enables later manual modification. This feature supports both language-dependent and language-independent transformations. Limitation of job execution to start methods. You can now limit export jobs to start methods, such as pressing a play button or exporting from the PIM tree. Jobs that are not available within your current scope will be hidden from view. Regardless of the selected start methods, jobs can always be used in the job pilot since it is intended for developing and testing exports. Job-related tasks can also be limited to start methods. This is especially useful for limiting execution to instances when they are started via automation. Token authentication across the connector. All connector implementations, including export transmitters and job-related tasks, were extended to authenticate via token request where applicable. The URL for authentication can differ entirely from the target URL. If provided, the implementation will use it for token authentication instead of direct authentication via HTTP headers. File transfer to Amazon S3. The job-related task for file transfers now supports exporting to Amazon S3 bucket storage. This means that the results of an export or selected DAM folders can now be sent to your storage. Dynamic JSON Schema validation files. Now, every dynamic JSON transmitter can validate your exports against JSON schema files. If your exported JSON file or payload does not conform to the schema, errors will be logged along with the validation result, describing the discrepancy. It is highly recommended that you create your own JSON schema files. This can easily be achieved by providing an example export to an AI and prompting it to create a schema from it. Dynamic JSON PlentyONE Transmitter. We have added a new transmitter to the dynamic JSON connector that enables you to export to the PlentyONE ERP system. To help you get started with your connection, we provide a station template and a detailed article in our wiki. Dynamic JSON Configurable Response Handler. The dynamic JSON connector can be used to connect to many different target systems. When sending data packages to a system, the response may vary in HTTP code, content, and structure. Now, it is possible not only to check for certain codes and values in a response and control the connector logging accordingly, but also to store parts of the response back into your PIM items. This concludes the major features introduced in this version. To learn more and see these features in action in real-life scenarios, we recommend joining our hosted training for this version. In an ever-changing PIM landscape, one thing never changes. Here at SAWS, we are committed to delivering modern solutions to boost your PIM processes wherever possible. With that in mind, thank you for watching. See you next time.